Listen to me. Every single choice you make, every single action you take, it's doing one of two things. It's either building your dream or it's breaking it down. There's no middle ground, no neutral zone, no it doesn't matter moment. Everything counts. Every second, every habit, every conversation, every attitude, it all adds up. You can't say you want greatness. You can't talk about your vision, your goals, your future, and then make decisions that go against what you say you want. You can't build a palace with weak bricks, and you can't create a masterpiece with broken tools. You have to understand that your dream isn't just this big thing waiting in the distance. It's built moment by moment, day by day, decision by decision. See, some of you want the dream, but you're breaking it without even realizing it. You talk about success, but your actions whisper laziness. You say you want to be great, but you let distractions own your time. Every time you say, "I'll do it later," you just chipped away at your own foundation. Every time you make an excuse, you're tearing down a wall you were supposed to be building. You can't blame anybody else. You're either building or breaking. When you don't show up, when you don't give effort, when you don't stay consistent, you're not standing still. You're sliding backwards. The dream doesn't pause. It doesn't wait for you to get ready. It doesn't wait until you feel like it. Your dream is watching you. It's watching how you handle the small things. Because if you can't handle the small things, how are you going to handle the big ones? You can't skip the steps. Every time you choose effort over excuses, you build. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you build. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you build. But when you let fear control you, when you let comfort seduce you, when you let doubt talk you out of your purpose, you break. You can't want it and not work for it. You can't talk it into existence and not walk it into reality. When you hit that snooze button, you're breaking your dream. When you scroll for an hour instead of studying, you're breaking your dream. When you say, "I'll start next week," you're breaking your dream. You can't afford to live like that anymore. You can't afford to keep losing to your own excuses. Because one day you're gonna wake up and the dream you said you wanted will be gone. And it won't be because it wasn't possible. It'll be because you didn't build it. You neglected it. You broke it piece by piece, choice by choice, moment by moment. Some of you think life is testing you, but life is just revealing you. It's showing what you're made of. It's showing whether you're serious or just saying you are. Everybody wants to shine, but not everybody wants to sweat. Everybody wants to win, but not everybody wants to work. And I need you to understand this. You are always doing one of two things, investing in your future or wasting your potential. There's no in between. When you put in that extra hour, when you push yourself a little further, when you stay committed even when nobody's watching, you're investing. You're building, but when you quit halfway, when you take shortcuts, when you ignore the voice inside telling you to keep going, you're wasting what you were given. You're breaking what was meant to be built, and I get it. It's hard, you're tired, you're frustrated. You don't always see the results right away. You question whether it's worth it. But hear me, builders keep building even when they don't see the finished product yet. They trust the process. They trust that every small brick, every sacrifice, every repetition is shaping something bigger. You can't let temporary pain destroy permanent purpose. You can't let today's struggle make you forget tomorrow's promise. Builders stay consistent even when they don't feel motivated, because motivation fades but discipline builds. It's not about how fast you move, it's about how faithful you are to the process. You can move slow and still win if you're consistent. You can fall and still win if you get back up, but you can't win if you stop building. You can't win if you're constantly undoing your own progress. Some of you are building all week and breaking on the weekend. You work hard Monday through Friday, then destroy it Saturday night. You focus for a month, then quit for a week. You push for a season, then disappear. That's not building, that's chaos. That's why you're not seeing results. You're building with one hand and tearing down with the other. The dream doesn't need perfection. It needs consistency. It needs loyalty. It needs your daily commitment. You don't have to do everything right. You just have to stop doing the things that break what you're trying to build. Stop letting your emotions make decisions your purpose should be making. Stop letting comfort convince you that average is enough. Stop letting fear tell you that you're not capable. You are capable, you're powerful, you're equipped. You've got everything you need to build the life you dream of. But you have to make the right choices when nobody's watching. Every decision counts. Every moment matters. Your dream isn't built in one big moment of greatness. It's built in the small, quiet, consistent choices that nobody claps for. It's built in the grind, in the discipline, in the unseen hours. You're either adding bricks or removing them. You're either getting closer or drifting further. The question you need to ask yourself every morning is simple. Am I building today or am I breaking? Because when it's all said and done, you can't blame life, you can't blame people, you can't blame circumstances. The truth is, it was always you. You were either constructing your future or destroying it one decision at a time. So decide right now, right here, that you're done breaking what you were born to build. Look around you. Seriously, take a good, honest look at the people, the conversations, the energy, the environment you've surrounded yourself with. Because whether you realize it or not, your environment is either building your dream or breaking it. You can't plant a seed in dry soil and expect it to grow. You can't expect to rise when everything and everyone around you is pulling you down. Your dream can't survive in toxic soil. The people around you, their mindset, their habits, their energy are either watering your vision or choking it out. You can't say you want to fly and then keep hanging around people who are comfortable crawling. You've got to ask yourself who's in your circle. Are they builders or breakers? Builders push you, builders challenge you, builders hold you accountable when you start to slip. Builders see the greatness in you even when you forget who you are. But breakers, they'll tell you to take it easy. They'll tell you you're doing too much. They'll remind you of who you were instead of encouraging who you're becoming. They'll laugh at your goals because your grind makes them uncomfortable. Understand this. Some people love you, but they don't love your dream. They're fine with the version of you that fits their comfort zone, but not the version that's chasing something greater. And that's why so many people stay stuck. They try to build something great in a place that was never meant to support greatness. You can't grow in an environment that doesn't believe in growth. You can't get to your destiny if you're surrounded by people content with mediocrity. You can't talk vision with people who only see limits. Sometimes you have to outgrow your surroundings. Sometimes the only way to save your dream is to change your environment, because if you keep breathing in small air, you'll keep thinking small thoughts. And small thinking kills big dreams. You've got to protect your environment like it's sacred, because it is. You can't let just anybody speak into your life. Words are seeds. If someone keeps planting doubt, fear, or negativity in your mind, eventually it grows. If they keep telling you you can't, you start believing it. That's why you've got to stay around people who remind you who you are, not people who make you question it. You need people who will tell you to keep pushing when you want to quit, who will remind you of your purpose when you lose focus. You need energy that lifts you, not energy that drains you. Sometimes the hardest part of building your dream isn't the work. It's the people you have to leave behind. It's the conversations you can't have anymore. It's the friendships you outgrow. It's realizing that some people were only meant to walk with you for a season, not a lifetime. And that's okay. You don't have to hate them. You just can't let their comfort destroy your calling. You can't keep dimming your light to make others feel comfortable in their darkness. You can't apologize for growing. Because your dream needs space to breathe. It needs energy that matches its vision, and I know it's lonely at first. When you start separating from negativity, when you stop going out every weekend, when you stop wasting time, when you stop entertaining gossip, you're going to feel isolated. But that's the price of elevation. Builders understand that solitude is sacred. They understand that silence is where strength is developed. You can't hear your purpose when your life is filled with noise. You can't see your vision clearly when you're surrounded by chaos. So sometimes you have to step back, not because you're better than anyone, but because you're becoming someone better. You've got to create an environment where growth is normal, where dreaming big isn't laughed at, where ambition isn't misunderstood, where people around you are hungry, focused, disciplined, where accountability is real. Because when you're around the right people, you level up without even realizing it. Their energy becomes your standard. Their consistency becomes your motivation. Their success becomes your proof that it's possible. That's what builders do. They build together. They rise together. Stop trying to convince small minds to see your big vision. Stop waiting for people who don't want it as bad as you do to get serious. Stop lowering your intensity to match someone else's laziness. You're not responsible for their comfort. You're responsible for your calling. You've got to stop letting people who don't even chase their own dreams talk you out of chasing yours. Because the truth is, some people aren't breaking your dream intentionally. They're just too limited to understand it. But if you let them stay close long enough, their limits will become yours. The dream needs the right climate. You can't build in the middle of storms of negativity, jealousy, or doubt. You've got to find peace. You've got to find clarity. You've got to be in a space where your vision can breathe. That might mean staying up late while everyone else sleeps. That might mean missing out on parties, skipping distractions, or working in silence. But understand this, it's not isolation, it's incubation. You're not alone. You're becoming, you're separating to elevate. So check your circle, evaluate your environment. Ask yourself who around me is building and who's breaking. Because the truth is, the company you keep is either lifting you toward your dream or pulling you away from it. You're not just a product of your effort. You're a product of your environment. Make sure the place you're growing in is built for the kind of greatness you're chasing. Protect your energy, protect your space, protect your dream. Because one day, when you look back at everything you've built, you'll realize it wasn't just your hard work that got you there. It was also your decision to surround yourself with the right people, the right energy, and the right mindset. That's how you build your dream, not break it. Everybody wants the dream, but nobody wants the construction site. Everybody wants to live in the finished house, to walk through the doors of success, to feel the pride of accomplishment. But nobody wants to deal with the noise, the dust, the sweat, and the pain that comes with building. But listen, pain is not your punishment. Pain is your price of construction. You can't build something great without breaking something weak. You can't grow stronger without tearing a few muscles in the process. Pain is not your enemy. It's your evidence that something is being built. You see, too many people run from pain because they think it means something is wrong. No, pain means something is happening. Pain means you're stretching, you're expanding, you're growing beyond where you were. It's the universe's way of testing how bad you really want it. When the weight feels heavy, that's when strength is being developed. When your mind is tired, that's when discipline is born. When your heart breaks but you keep going, that's when character is formed. You can't ask for the dream and avoid the process that builds it. The truth is, the process hurts, it's lonely. It's exhausting. You're gonna feel like you're giving more than you're getting. You're gonna question yourself, question your purpose, question if it's even worth it. But let me tell you, every tear, every late night, every sacrifice is a tool in your hands. You're holding the hammer of resilience, the nails of consistency, the cement of faith. And every time you refuse to quit, every time you push through the pain, you're adding another layer to your foundation. You may not see it right now, but you're building something powerful, something that's going to stand the test of time. Too many people quit in the middle of construction because they don't like how it feels, but the process isn't supposed to feel good. It's supposed to make you good. The pain is not here to destroy you. It's here to shape you. Builders understand that. Builders don't cry about the bricks. They lift them. They don't complain about the rain. They build through it because they know every struggle is a step closer to the dream. The pain isn't the sign to stop. It's the sign to keep going because it means you're in the middle of transformation. When you see a building going up, it looks messy before it looks beautiful. There's debris everywhere, scaffolding all over, tools scattered around. It doesn't look like much. But to a builder, that chaos is progress. And that's exactly how your dream looks while it's being built. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be under construction. But if you quit halfway, if you walk away because the pain gets too loud, you'll never see the finished result. You'll never experience the masterpiece you were creating. Pain is the proof that progress is happening. Don't run from it, use it, let it sharpen you, let it teach you, let it build your endurance, because every person who ever reached the top went through a season of pain that nobody else saw. They cried when no one was watching. They doubted themselves but refused to quit. They kept going when everything in them said stop. And that's the difference. The pain doesn't destroy the strong. It defines them. It separates the dreamers from the doers. It filters out the ones who talk about the dream from the ones who actually build it. There's beauty in the struggle if you learn how to see it. Pain teaches you patience. It humbles you. It forces you to depend on something deeper than motivation. Motivation fades, but pain builds purpose. Because when you've been through something, when you've struggled and sacrificed for your dream, you start valuing it differently. You start protecting it differently. You don't give up so easily because you know what it cost you. That pain becomes part of your identity, part of your story, part of your strength. Stop asking for an easy life. Easy doesn't build anything. Comfort doesn't create champions. If you want to build something legendary, something that lasts, you have to be willing to hurt for it. You have to be willing to bleed for it. You have to be willing to get up again and again, even when you're tired, even when nobody believes in you, even when the results don't show yet. Because your pain today is the power that's going to fuel your purpose tomorrow. And let's be real, you've been through pain before. You've survived heartbreak, you've survived loss, you've survived disappointment, you've survived things that were meant to break you. But you're still standing, you're still breathing. That means you've got the strength to handle this too. So why stop now? Why waste all that pain by quitting before the payoff? You've already proven you can survive it. Now use it to build something greater. Pain is your construction partner. Every time life hits you hard, it's testing your structure. It's checking whether your foundation is solid. And when you stay standing after the storm, you prove to yourself that you're built for this. You prove that what's inside you is stronger than what's around you. The pain doesn't stop the build. It strengthens it. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. Every scar, every struggle, every sleepless night, it's all a part of your blueprint. So stop running from pain and start building with it. Let it mold you, let it prepare you, let it turn your dream into something real. Because once you realize that pain is not punishment but progress, You'll stop fearing it and start using it. You'll stop asking, why me, and start saying, try me. You'll stop feeling like a victim and start acting like a builder. The pain you feel right now, that's proof that your dream is under construction. Keep working, keep believing. Keep pushing, because when the dust settles and the pain fades, what's left standing will be stronger than you ever imagined. The truth is, the dream is waiting for you to get serious. It's waiting for you to stop playing small. It's waiting for you to stop wishing and start working. Because when you work, the world notices. Opportunities open. Momentum builds. Things start to move in your favor, not because of luck, but because of labor. You've been given potential. Now it's time to activate it. You've been given vision. Now it's time to build it. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to do it for you. It's on you, so stop breaking your dream with laziness, doubt, and procrastination. Stop delaying what you were born to build. The dream is real, but it's not waiting forever. You've got the tools, the time, and the talent. It's just a matter of whether you'll use them. Because at the end of the day, you either worked for it or you didn't. You either built it or you broke it. So get up, put in the work, and let your grind speak louder than your words. The dream doesn't work unless you do, so get to work. You can talk about your dream, you can write it down, pray about it, post it, visualize it. But until you move, until you act, until you commit, it's just words floating in the air. The dream is not waiting on anyone else, it's waiting on you. You can't expect results from work you haven't done. You can't keep saying one day and think one day will magically appear. One day is not a date. It's a decision. Every single day, you're either getting closer to that dream or drifting further from it. Every single day, you're either building or breaking. There's no middle ground. You can't keep saying you want success and then keep sleeping in. You can't keep saying you want to change your life but never change your habits. You can't want a championship and train like it's a hobby. The dream doesn't respond to talk, it responds to grind. Every hour you waste, someone else is working. Every excuse you make, someone else is executing. Every time you postpone your potential, someone else is living theirs. You're not competing with other people, you're competing with your own comfort, your own doubt, your own laziness. That's the real opponent. And let's be real, it's not the lack of resources holding most people back. It's the lack of commitment. Because when you're hungry, you'll find a way. When you're focused, you'll make something out of nothing. You'll stop making excuses and start making adjustments. The dream doesn't belong to the smartest, the richest, or the most talented. It belongs to the most consistent. It belongs to the one who refuses to stop. You can't wish for the dream, you've got to work for it. And when you work, work like it's the last chance you'll ever get. You've got to wake up every day with urgency. Stop living like you've got time. Time is not guaranteed. Every sunrise is a gift, every opportunity a test. What are you doing with yours? Are you wasting it or working it? Because the dream doesn't wait. It's like a fire. You either feed it or it burns out. Every day you skip, the flame gets dimmer. Every day you show up, it burns brighter. It's your responsibility to keep that fire alive. Some of you keep waiting for motivation, but motivation doesn't last, it fades. You can't rely on feeling good to do what's necessary. Discipline builds dreams, not emotions. You've got to show up when you don't feel like it. You've got to grind when nobody's watching. You've got to keep building when everyone else is resting, because consistency beats intensity every time. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep showing up. The dream rewards persistence, not perfection. You can't build your dream with comfort. Comfort is a trap. It feels good now but costs you later. Every time you choose comfort, you break your dream a little more. Every time you choose hard work, you build it stronger. You've got to be willing to do what others won't so you can live how others can't. It's not about talent. It's about effort. It's not about speed. It's about staying power. You've got to make your grind louder than your excuses. Because the truth is, nobody's coming to push you. Nobody's coming to wake you up. Nobody's coming to do it for you. It's on you, and listen, you've already got what it takes. The problem isn't ability, it's accountability. You've got the skills, the ideas, the drive. It's all inside you, but you've got to stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The perfect moment is the one you start moving. The dream doesn't open doors for those who wait. It opens doors for those who knock again and again until it breaks open. Stop waiting for opportunity, create it. Stop waiting for a sign, be one. Stop waiting for permission. You were born qualified. There's a version of you out there living the life you want, but that version only exists on the other side of consistency. You can't just visit the grind. You've got to live there. You've got to make it your address. You've got to show up like your future depends on it, because it does. Your dream is counting on you to follow through. Every time you take a step, every time you put in effort, every time you refuse to quit, you're proving that you're ready for what you've been praying for. Don't break your dream by being halfway committed. Don't break it by being inconsistent. Don't break it by being afraid of hard work. You've already survived too much to stop now. You've already come too far to turn around. You've already invested too much to quit before you collect the reward. The dream is not waiting on anyone else. It's waiting on you to decide. Decide that you're done wasting time. Decide that you're done talking. Decide that you're done breaking what you were meant to build. Because at the end of the day, it's simple. You either worked for it or you didn't. You either built it or you broke it. No excuses, no shortcuts, no luck. Just effort, faith, and consistency. The dream doesn't work unless you do, so get up, lock in, and build like your life depends on it, because it does.